Albion. So for those that don't know where Albion is, it is literally about 4 to 5 k's just sort of north of the CBD. It's right on the train line as well. It's one of your key suburbs. It's most famous of being the headquarters of the old Tabcorp. The old building's actually still there, which is cool to see actually. But there's a few things going on in Albion. It's actually that old dog track and everything's actually going to be a part of the Olympics in 2032, and the whole actual CBD area, or not CBD, but the main train area is going to be upgraded. So there's a whole thing called the Albion Exchange going in there, massive apartments, and a lot of also businesses are moving into there. So quite a good suburb for that, and very easy to, get into the CBD. There's actually a bike path that runs in. It's 2 stops to Fortitude Valley, 3 to Brisbane Central, which is awesome. I don't think you can find much like that anyway, but Albion really is really cheap in a really expensive pocket. So Albion is the suburb that's just kind of like the sort of long-shaped suburb right next, just to the left of Ascot and Hamilton. That's Albion. So you can see there alone, you've got Ascot, Hamilton and Clayfield, which are basically your old money suburbs of Brisbane neighbouring it. You've got then Wooloowin to the north, and obviously Windsor just to the west. Windsor's more expensive than it too. But Albion, you've got incredible income as well, and you're not going to find anything this cheap. It's just insane how cheap this is. So yeah, it's a really, really good suburb for the area of Brisbane that it's in. And yeah, you can't get much better than that for that price, but you're still picking them up for, $1.3 million. So very rare to be 4 or 5 k's from the CBD. Another suburb I want to mention is the suburb of Newmarket. I've mentioned it previously. I'm going to mention it again because it's still, Newmarket's about 1.4 to 1.5 million, a bit more expensive than Albion, but it occupies such a good area. It's in the inner north, really good sort of town centre in Newmarket, quite walkable, right on the train line, pretty close to CBD. Really easy to get in the Suncorp Stadium if you like watching, footy or anything like that too. Yeah, you can't go too wrong with Newmarket. It's such a good suburb. Newmarket alone as well, obviously you've got the city centre. It's close to obviously the Hurston Medical Precinct too, but it's very well located to a lot of good schools. So, you can see all the state schools here. So these are just your public schools, but it's also quite close to Brisbane Girls and Brisbane Grammar School, just in nearby Spring Hill, pretty much just straight down the road. And then the university's just, at Kelvin Grove, so literally the neighbouring suburb to the south towards the city. So can't go wrong with Newmarket. Really, really good suburb to buy, and definitely one I'd consider, and really, really like the suburb. Can't go wrong there. It's definitely got growth left in the cycle as well. So definitely consider Newmarket in Brisbane for $1 to $1.5 million.